Hi, welcome in. Everybody's having a wonderful Thursday, 2/8/24. I think it's Thursday. I'm really bright today. Mr. V, congrats on first. Mnemonic second. Sakura third. It's good to see all of you. It's good to see all of you. It really is. Mr. V, I assume you're able to watch the stream. Did that get resolved? You're all first in my heart. Fact. Running a little late today. Had a long meeting with Eric Miche, the executive director of Save. Myself and Bogle. Is a bit out of season. But I can keep it though because I don't have to delete emotes again. I can add emotes now. I need to work on emotes. Hopefully I can find some time for that. Had a big meeting. About, well, what Suicide Awareness Voices of Education's next steps are, which I can't tell you about until tomorrow because they've got a bit of a press conference tomorrow. It was interesting. It was very interesting. It's also very interesting that me and Bogle got the inside scoop and are part of that discussion beforehand. That's a bit surreal, yeah? So it's a good relationship we have with Save. Better than it's ever been before. I'm happy with it. That Google Bard is now Gemini available. Woohoo. Well, I don't know what any of that is. Google Bard, Gemini. Sounds like an AI thing. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. The dryer saga is still closed, I hope. I was able to do laundry and dry my clothes last night. We dried towels, we dried blankets. I washed my wife's laundry. It dried. I think I fixed the dryer. Really proud about that, so I'm not going to stop being proud of myself for that. So that's good. We've been having an audio issue on stream for the last couple days, and I'm not sure what its issue is. There's a couple things that make me wonder. Two things that make me wonder. One, I hooked up a suspect hard drive to this that got flagged on antivirus a bit, but I never opened anything on it, and the computer scanned Malwarebytes. It's all good. It's all good now. We'll get to the audio issue in a second. Well, this is part of it. The other thing I did was to try to record the Save and Raid mandatory meeting. I made a new profile in OBS that was 1080 instead of being, the 864 like it usually is. And I added, the microphone and video, screen capture, and I added a Discord thing. And as soon as I was done, I switched it back over to this, my main profile, in Discord. So profiles control your settings and stream size. Scene collections control all the stuff inside of that. So I can keep the scene collection and go to the other profile. And it'll just be small, right? It'll be a different size. Well, thanks. So I switched back. Both of those things happened this weekend. And I can't shake the feeling that either something got confused in OBS or there's some kind of malicious thing on my computer. But I have run like multiple Malwarebytes, ESET antivirus, done deep, in-depth, searches, and I can't find anything. So this leads me to believe the problem's in OBS. So I went looking to see if there was an update to OBS, and I found a beta release, beta 1. This is 30.1.0. We were previously on 30.0.3 or 0.03. So this is a beta for a really improved version of OBS that fixes some of a problem I've had with OBS for a very long time. Is there's a weird limit to what can be randomized with image slideshows. I have used image slideshows a lot more, but there's that limit, and I hate it. But where I use image slideshows now is in my intro scene. You'll notice that there's like game logos that like flash glitchy in the background, and I just keep throwing everything we do on the 1 hour stream. Every time we're done with one, I toss another one in that folder and search them in that folder. That should now be fixed so that it won't loop before it reaches the last one. I heard it explained that it wasn't a number of file things, it was the size of all the files combined that was its limit. They didn't really say what they did to fix that. How much would you like to have the box? I have the box. I have the box of that. I showed it to you. I showed it to you a couple weeks ago. I've got one. So, anyways, back on topic. The other thing that was fixed in this was an audio desync issue in channel 1. I am so hopeful right now that fixed the problem we've been dealing with the last 2 days, because it's been stressing me out. I went there with every intention of just taking a new portable zip of OBS and throwing it on top of this, hoping that it reset, jarred something loose, rewrote something that got screwy, just to see. But I'm hopeful that the patch fixes it. Now that said, we may run into so many more bugs than we had before. I'm just double checking the audio. All the audio is set to 160. Okay, so the change that we made yesterday is still in effect. I'm really hopeful. It's not this close to save and raid. It's like I need the stream to be working perfectly, you know? Without having to like format all of Windows, you know, the day before that event. So hopefully we'll be good. Luckily we'll be using a different capture method for all of save and raid stuff. Luckily we'll be using a different capture method with that Half-Life, because we'll be playing it off the new gaming PC, which will be the Cloner Alliance and not the Elgato capture solution that the old PCs have, which is what we've been using pretty much all week. So here's hoping. I really want this to be fixed. There is nothing that like makes me feel gloom and doom. Well, there are lots of things, but when it comes to streaming, the gloom and doom I feel about streaming is knowing there's an ongoing audio issue, because it's the one thing I want perfect. You know, I don't even care if my cameras work, but like if there's like bad sound, like I'm an audiophile, right? Like I'm a record guy. I really like the sound design in games, like it. But just the idea that the audio's out there not perfect, it's not good. Because especially in my viewing of Twitch, if I go into a stream with bad audio, I am closing that tab. I'm just gone. It sucks, but like if I'm watching a stream, I'm also working, and I can't do like blown out mics and a stream that's so quiet that I have to crank it up, but then I get a notification that makes my skeleton jump out of my skin, you know. So like it really bothers me when I have an audio issue on my own stream, because I can't sleep at night. But I'm hopeful that this beta fixes it. Yeah, listening to streams more than we watch, yeah, absolutely. Also, 15 days of save and raid. 15 days of save and raid, everybody. SteeTech, thank you so much for the crashing into my stream with your raid. Right? Right, Toasty? 4 8-bit gamers, welcome in. Your stream ran into a problem. Oh, hey, you're playing Alan Wake? You're playing the original Alan Wake. Nice. My wife just played that for the first time on stream a couple months back. She loved it. She accidentally played it on the hardest difficulty. And still got through it. Or she played it on, like, what the console is considered hard. You were not satisfied with it? Oh. Well, that's a bummer. That game's story is fantastic. It's a hard game. It's a hard game. I am looking forward to the day that Alan Wake 2 comes out on PC. Steam. To play that. I actually built a new computer so I can crank that one up. I'm really excited about more of that story. My goal in the meantime is to like finish Control, since that's part of the same universe. This music sounds like FTL. This music is Tron 2.0's credits theme. Did I play the demo for Outcast New Beginning? No. No, I did not. I probably won't, because I'm just going to wait for the game to come out, and then wait 10 years to play it. As all retro streamers do with new games. I did see that there was some news about delaying Homeworld 3, which I'm fine with. I need to play through those original games too. I bought the collector's edition of that one. I am really glad. Actually, it makes me feel good that they were upfront being like, we had playtesters that had suggestions that we're gonna fix the game with. And I'm like, that's good. More devs should both do that and be transparent about it, because honestly, like, that raises my faith level in those devs. So good on them for that. You want a game called Homie World GTA 5 in space? Or you can watch tomorrow. Are you gonna be streaming the demo tomorrow, Sakura? Oh man, I really want to. Don't get me wrong there. I really want to. Oh, you're starting Homeworld 1 tomorrow. I'll watch a little bit. Homeworld is not really a game that can be that spoiled. It's so much of, like, you know, moving things around than it is a story. Is the Gothic remake coming? I think I did hear about that. There's so many games. So little time. It has an amazing... Well, it's true. It's true that it has an amazing story. It is very, very Battlestar Galactica inspired. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing through it. At some point. But yeah, I'll come hang out. You feel the urge to play a non-mainline RTS, Toasty? Like... any weird but fun ones? Hey, I really like Dark Colony. Dark Colony was cool. No one talks about that. I mean, I think Startopia's non-mainline, I'll be honest. I never even heard of that one before I saw Project R4. Dark Reign. Is Dark Reign a Warhammer game? That sounds like a Warhammer name. Grey Goo! Oh, Toasty. Ryushenka, welcome in. Toasty. Here's the game. Let me give you a link. Here's the game you should play. This is a very non-mainline game. And it's free. Or it should be. But yeah, still free. This game, Toasty, 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 it's called 0K. And it is... all of its inspiration comes from Total Annihilation. With modern refinements. Massive, like, Supreme Commander amounts of units. I played a good bit of this in co-op with Chester Mammoth. Yeah, that's exactly what you were thinking, right? Yeah, Chaz knows. That's a cool game. We should go back to that, Chaz, at some point. We should go back to that and play more co-op. But yeah, it's totally free, like it hurts nothing to try. But it has a lot of units. And they're still updating it, apparently, as of this year. That's cool. Very positive ratings. Nice. Okay. I need to check my... I'm playing back and forth with Margaret over at Save about transferring some money via PayPal. We one of the things that we're gonna do as a milestone for the Save and Raid event is, well, here's the fun thing. So Eric was thinking about getting a tattoo, but his wife said no. So I looked into temporary tattoos and ended up getting 7 of them for everybody that's gonna be here for the Save and Raid watch party. So we'll all get these, like, the logo, the Half-Life logo, Save and Raid logo, temporary tattoos, which last like 2 weeks. Like it's supposed to be pretty significant, from a company called Inkbox. You upload your design, they mail it to you. Should be here in time. But I went ahead and paid for that, but they're going to be reimbursing me, but we're having problems getting the PayPals to do the thing. So I'm going to be watching my emails for that, since I don't want to keep people waiting. Alright, I think that was all I had. Let's dive into the game. We're doing Siege of Avalon today, and I got my little bit of caffeine. It helps me read better. Weird. Let me find a little mini box for this. This came in the Sacramento Hall, I think. The Siege of Avalon anthology comes in this little like mini box, right? A little CD case sleeve. What's interesting about this one, and man, why? Yeah, I don't have my camera. Is that, like, on the inside, it like lists what it would have looked like if they were all in boxes. So this was like an episodic game. Chapter 1 and 2 came out in the original game, and then Chapter 3 was Fighter expansion, Chapter 4 was Scout expansion, 6 Mage expansion. Chapter 6 is the end of the game, it seems like. You think you have this game? Yeah, it's very Diablo-like, but I think it might be more like Divinity, the original Divinities. It's kind of what I'm wondering about. But yeah, it's an interesting little sleeve. The game does not really have an intro video. Instead, it gives you like an entire book to read, which I haven't decided whether we're going to read through it all or just skim it. But yeah. What is the disk? Is this actually in here? Alright, let's move over to the Windows XP machine. Pretty sure I installed this already. I guess we'll find out. Whee! Oh, mic check. Mic check. We got image, video. We got all that good stuff. All right, cool. Cool. Let's remove Startopia. Startopia sure was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to play more of that at some point. I'd still like to play more of Jurassic World, but it's been 4 years, and I haven't made it back to any, like, building games. Yeah, Startopia was pretty cool. Uh-huh. Well, I don't want to do that because it already should be installed. Uh-huh. Siege of Avalon. CD updater. What in the world is that? Figure game? Let's look. Timer. Use alternate journal fonts. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and click that. I have a feeling this is gonna be an accessibility feature that'll make my life easier. Nothing here. Anybody know what timer is? Make any sense to me. Click OK. No, nothing there for video though. You noticed? So here's what's interesting. There's no way to launch the game. Let's look at Digital Tome Game Loader. Episodic computer game novels. Homepage, update, play Siege. Alright, I guess you have to load this launcher. It's just interesting that they didn't just name it the game name to get you to click on it. They just removed the game from the start menu and gave you that. Forgot my other earbud. Tell me a story, game.
This is the tale you seek.
Okay. Cool. Oh, it was a history thing, huh? I thought they were gonna change. Oh my god, it's like 6 pages. Look at that. 6 pages, and that font is really hard to read. Actually, let's go look at options real quick. There's no menu music. Oh, you can't get to options until you're in the game. I remember that, actually. There's no menu music. It's silent. You can only choose male characters, which is annoying. We're gonna all caps my name. There, that looks cool and weird. Because of BattleNet? You think? We got trading points. Fighting style. Fighter training places an emphasis on your character's combat ability. Your character gains 5 strength and 10 combat points. Scout is stealth. Emphasis on character stealth talent. Magician. I don't want to do magician. What do you get? Sneaky stabby. 5 to strength. 10 to strength. 10 to stealth. 5 to coordination. Maybe. You know, let's go with fighter. Let's go with fighter. We can always raise some stealth, but mysticism. Sure would be nice if there was some menu music. We get our charm up to 10 maybe? It's probably not useful for early game stuff. Perception. Sense of the area around you. Yeah. Let's do that. Coordination. Strength. Pants color. We gotta get our shitting pants on. Not blonde. That looks interesting. Yes, we can have red. Oh, gross. Gross. Okay, let's do the mullet and the red beard. Only good choices here. See what happens. Meanwhile, the game is here. Read this novel. It is. There's 3 pages here. And this font is... Hey, we got music. Foggy and warm tonight, traveling slowly up the Vol River. The wind has died, so the crew are back on the oars. Captain Nico had me bailing for much of the evening. But we're still taking on water. Okay. This font is... How much is font? I gave it everything we could that we didn't use. You're very curious about this game? Welcome in, Wolf. It's good to see you. Yeah, this font is really bad. It's messing with me. Something fierce. I just heard some weird issue with the music. I don't know what that was about. You know, this is just about them being on a boat, having fought a battle, and they're taking on water. I'm just gonna peruse this and give you guys the highlights. I don't feel like reading all this out loud, I'll be honest. Not for a 1-hour stream. When news reaches dead, reaches home, my mother will think I'm dead. She's always quick to assume the worst. Nobody cares. I pray I can deal with the consequences of my decision. What was the decision here? Even if I wanted to return home, I don't think I could. The Shahul are everywhere in this part of Orium. I don't think that even Captain Nico would brave another journey up down this river. It's either that or hide in the dark corner of Avalon. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Is there a whole nother page here? Whole nother page. Yeah, okay. It's really nothing that kind of whatever. Corvus. That is the guy I'm talking to, because I'm Havok. Little brother, I wish I could say that I am glad you are here, but a besieged keep is something that no one should have to endure. However, it is good to see you again. How are mother and father? I guess we found our brother in here. That wasn't really mentioned in the story. That's why I have to find you, brother. Father passed away 6 weeks ago. They are doing well. Mother sends her love. What? I can just straight lie about the dad dying or not? Alright. Oh, spirits! I feared I was never to see him again. Little brother, but I thought it would be me waiting on the other side for him. We must drink to father's memory when I return. Return? Where are you going? I have to ride out immediately on a raid with General Overon. We were waiting to see if the supply fleet could make it through the blockade before we took that risk. But since the Lady Ale was the only one to make it through, it seems that we must indeed resort to more drastic measures. Music's not nearly as loud as it seemed in my ear. Slow down, little brother. Horses are in short supply, and we need to move fast tonight. I've pulled some strings and obtained a commission for you. But that's all our family name will get you here. You will have to prove yourself to General Roth and Captain Calaveric. On your own before it will be anything more than a piece of paper. So I am forced to wait here uselessly until you return then? Not likely. This is like, you know, they said this was like books on video game or something. They weren't joking. Is there audio to this text? No. You guys are hearing the music, right? And you're hearing my voice? I don't want to have audio issues, damn it. Bomber's messing with me. Not likely. If I know General Roth, he's already asked the commander of lists to give me an evaluation. What does that mean, you hear some voice? Beside mine, you probably should check your tabs. Let's see if you have another stream open. Useless your skills, unless your skills have increased drastically since we last met, you will become very familiar with their faces. And before I forget, show your commission to the Outer Keep Quartermaster for some gear. Before you report for duty, he is located off the corridor just north of here. I will, brother. Ride well, and we will talk when you get back. Bye. It is time for our first save. What is this mess over here? Holy shit, look at this mess. It's an inventory button? There you go. Alright, we solved that issue. Right click to learn about it. Okay. There's a map. Can move that around at all? No. Spells we don't have. Awards and titles. Squire. This is my... Oh, wow, you get descriptions of everything. That's cool. Hey, Bomber. Write out full sentences instead of hitting enter after every word, please. It looks like this chest here contains pantaloons. Perfect. Our close-fitting trousers, varying from calf to ankle length. Okay. Varying? I mean, this is weird because it made us pick our clothing. Also, I love saying the word pantaloons. Pantaloons, pantaloons, pantaloons. No, this seems like an action RPG, not a point and click. What are these? A vest. A sleeveless garment. Okay. Restriction +1. That's interesting. Take this one. I don't have any money, so... Chest. Chest 2? Oh, interesting. So we have like 2 slots for chest. Yeah, I'm using the mouse. It's like Diablo. It's an action RPG, not a point and click. Excuse me, sir. May I speak with you for a minute? D-Man. Pardon, sir. My name is D-Man. I have orders for you. You are to report to Captain Avarice for training in the Outer Bailey as soon as possible. Thank you. I will look around first. Oh, what is the outer bailey? The outer bailey is the yard separating Southgate from the keep. It is used primarily as training grounds, but some of the refugee merchants and craftsmen have set up their shops. And where is it located? You can get there by taking the stairs at the end of the hall to the lower level. Go out the main doors to your left and into the outer bailey. Thank you, D-Man. Bye. Let's go loot. That door sounded like a cat, didn't it? I hear this weird sound with the music. I assume y'all can hear it too. I think it's the game. I'm pretty sure it's the game. Patrol Bennett. What do you need? Now, where are you from, soldier? I've come from Artyom. Fun name. And I miss the forest there terribly. This fortress is so cold to me compared to the life of wilderness back home. That's why I kept plants next to my bunk in the barracks. This place is nearly enough to suck the life out of you. I can't wait until I can go outside again. Farewell. I am digging the music here, though. That's the room I came out of. I don't know why they let you select your clothing and then are like, hey, here's a chest full of stuff. Journal entry. Is there a way to scroll this down? But look. Ah, okay. Click this. Jesus, this is gonna be like the entire scroll. It's gonna be the length of the Bible. I was up before dawn today. It was my turn at watch. But back home, I was used to getting up early, but it's different here to Avalon. Sleep is as hard to come by as fresh food. Not a night passes without someone in the barracks rousing others with a nightmare. Even I've had my share of less than good dreams. During the day, no one likes to think about what might happen if the war doesn't turn in our favor soon. But at nights, we have no such control over our thoughts. The dreams come and we are helpless against them. A GRMM novel? We're on constant alert these days, what with a Shahahul getting bolder every day. That must be the enemy. From the walls of Avalon, we can see the Shahahul some nights scurrying through the abandoned city. It's an eerie sight. I wish I knew more about this enemy we're fighting. Our leaders don't seem to be able or willing to share much information about them. Sometimes, I think what makes the Shahahul was it the Shahahul who trained Batman? I can feel you all capsing Ra's al Ghul into chat. I assure you I know who trained Batman. At least if we knew more about them, we could be better prepared for their actions. I wonder if having such knowledge would drive away these dreams or make them worse. Raspberry Gruel. Yes, that's right. Raspberry Gruel trained Batman. There doesn't seem to be a keyboard modifier to find stuff on the ground, so it'll be interesting. Oh, we get a dagger now. We're just stealing people's shit, but there doesn't seem to be a penalty for it, so let's keep on rocking. Now, I can't interact with that particular chest for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. I know I was supposed to go see a guy. Supposed to go see a guy about weapons. But I just helped myself to this shit. We don't really want a rusty dagger, huh? To ground? Right click on this item for details. This arrow, see items on the ground. I think I just put it on the ground. Let's hope. This broadsword here. Attack recovery. Man, why can't damage modifiers be at the top? That's gonna get painful. Oh, cool. So I dropped it on the ground. Let's see if I hit Alt. Alt, Control, Shift, Tab, Caps Lock. Oh, spacebar arms me. This music is very Diablo, isn't it? I like that you can disarm yourself with spacebar. That's... Here's a dried rose. Charm +5. I will take that. And then we're going to read about why he got the rose. Private love letter from home. A love letter from a soldier's girlfriend. Well, it does say it's private. Finally, something interesting to read, and the game was like, nah, bro. I wasn't in there. This is Keyman. There's D-Man and Keyman. How may I serve you, my lord? What's new? Keyman, one of the captains said there was a riot in the peasants' bailey yesterday. He said they were all so hungry that it wasn't much of a riot. It's really too bad there's not enough food for everybody. Yes, it is. Good day, Keyman. Can't go in that door. We're in the middle corridor here. This is a Madden? Not Maiden, Madden. Like John Madden. Must be a new guy, right? I'd like to know where you're from. You hear any good rumors? General Ovoron is planning to raid a supply camp to hold out against the Ahul. We need all the supplies that he can bring back. I hope he captures some more arrows. I'm almost out. I've never been very good at making them. Back home, my love was the one who made all my arrows. She made the straightest flying arrows I've ever seen. They were even better than her father's arrows, even if he was the town Fletcher. I used up all of her arrows long ago, though. After that, the only things I had left from home were the letter and the rose she sent me. And even now, they're gone. Gone? Yes, some heartless fiend stole the letter from beneath my pillow and the rose from beneath my bed. Who would do such a thing? The letter is probably in 100 pieces by now. The Aul are not the only ones who can be cruel. Take heart. I'm sure the siege shall be lifted and you may return to see your love. I can't just like wave the flower in front of his face and be like, yeah, sucker. Good luck to you and farewell. Kent, need something? You good fate? Any rumors? King Vortigerm of Taberland is coming with every able-bodied man in his kingdom. The soldiers of Taberland have proven themselves before in battle. Their arrival will save us, but until then, though, we need everybody. We've got to hold off the Ahul. Things are tough here, and we're all just barely holding on. If any of us break down, then another will, and another, until we'll be like a herd of cattle trapped in a blind panic. And then we'll die. We need to be strong, all of us. I understand. Of course, it's precarious. We're in a bloody siege. Frankly, I think our only hope is the King Vortigern gets here. And damn quickly, too. Between the betrayal from inside the walls and the constant attacks from outside, historically, sieges go very badly for the defender. And that's without mentioning the threat of disease and famine. I've been here long enough to know that a bit of military history. You, though, you have the look of a new recruit. I admit that I am new, however, I am not exactly inexperienced. That strength in your voice, that's good. Maybe you'll last here after all. Most of us here, I think, are strong enough to last until the king arrives. But there are one or two that I'm not sure about. Really? Like who? Madden, for one. Every time I walk the halls on patrols these last few weeks, he's been blubbering about this love of his and how he misses her and wishes he was home with her. It's sad, sure, but every last one of us wishes we weren't here. But do we get all weepy about it? No. And why? Because it's exactly the sort of thing that's so dangerous. If one of us blubbers, then the next, and so we'll do, and go so on. Jesus Christ, these sentences and font is killing me here. That darn John Madden and his love for football. We need to be strong. Madden, though. But at least I took care of his problem. What? What do you mean? He had this letter from his girl. He read it constantly on duty or off. Hey, Kuna, welcome in, friend. What he really needs to do is forget her and concentrate on keeping Avalon secure. I figured that if he didn't have that letter, he'd be better off. So I took it and hid it in my room. Theft, not the most noble thing to have done. Noble, wake up, this is war. We all need to be strong if we want to survive. And after King Vortigern arrives, I'll return it. Until then, however, this is better. Perhaps, but I'm certain there's a better way of doing this. Good day. All right, let's go steal that letter. Just run. Thanks for shouting out the secrets of the forgotten. Kuno, have you played this game before? Is this Madden? I was wondering, would this be the letter you lost? You found it! Thanks be the spirits, and thanks be to you. The rose, did you find the rose too? Keep it, please, as a token of my gratitude. When this war is over, perhaps we will meet in the oratory, and raise a drink together. Cool. Hey, thanks for the follow, friend. I'll look forward to it. May the spirits and your love watch over you. Goodbye. Here's Naffy. Nolly. Are you lost, boy? This is the officer's barracks. I'm not lost, just new. I was looking around, trying to get to know the Citadel. Well, don't be in too much of a hurry. Little enough changes around here, and I promise you'll have plenty of time to learn the Citadel. Perhaps I feel the winds of change in Avalon soon. No, you've not played it before. You're playing this tonight? Oh no, you're playing... Gallows, welcome in. Good to see you. Well, hello there. Yeah, I got confused there. Are you playing more Victor Varan, or are you starting this tonight? Are you having a foretelling? Are you a Foraxian born? Fornaxian? You're playing the new DLC for Masters of Magic called Scourge of the Seas. Nice. Okay, cool. Cool. No, I'm not having a foretelling. And I come from Etheria. It's just I have the feeling I have. When we sailed into Avalon, I got a feeling in the pit of my stomach. That was just seasickness, lad. Only Nissassans have proper sea legs. Would you be from Nissos then? Of course! Outlanders speak of Nissassian as if they are scoundrels and thieves. They're not quite wrong either. Should I distrust Nissassians? On the walls of Avalon? No. In a game of dice? Of course. We may pick your pockets, but we all fight the owl together. I suppose that's comforting. Tell me, do you know Captain Nicophorus? That rhymes with the things I've heard of your countrymen? Okay. Ha ha! Our reputation precedes us. At least they are not telling lies about us, calling us honest tradesmen and such. Your people are not honest? Of course not. We scrape our lives out raiding traders' vessels and tricking drunk sailors into harborside bars. But I suppose that is unfair. Not all Nissassans are buccaneers. They're craftsmen and honest merchants too. Of course, just as all Cathians are not horse farmers. Exactly. A little advice though, watch your back around the Nissassans. Here or else you might find your personal things missing. I'll keep that in mind. Good day. Chosen for a scouting detail. I don't care. Journal entry. At this point, they're all just gonna say the same thing. That's a lot of dudes. Who haven't I talked to here? Envoy. There's Caven, Inmes, and Ahane. Lord Harald. Can't you see I'm busy, boy? Move along. Sorry to bother you, sir. Bye. This is D-Man. And we found D-Man, the guy that came looking for us. Pardon me, neighbor. So here's stairs up and stairs down, I guess? Ooh, these guys are guarding a door. Guard row. Sorry, sir. We're under strict orders to let no one pass. You have to move along. I see. Good day to you. He tries to click the door anyways. Hey, Dartomic. This game looks cool? I think so. I think it does. It's a lot of reading. Like, a lot of reading. Who this is then? This is Elorath. Elorath that we haven't talked to yet. You're surprised it isn't? I think this one's gonna be more related to the original Divine Divinity. Which was supposed to be a Diablo 2 killer, if memory serves. Welcome, soldier! What can this old wizard do for you today? I have just arrived in Avalon, and was just having a look around. Who are you? I am Elorath. Elorath. And as you can see, this is my laboratory. where I am doing research on the ancient ruins that lie beneath the village. I also serve as advisor to Sir Roth and his council, and when I can, I teach aspiring mages to better control their forces around them. You know, side note, my wife and I finished The Last of Us TV show. It's very good. It's so good. I mean, it's pretty much the game as a TV show. Nothing really deviates much. But it is so good. It's as good as the game. But we started last night. We started watching His Dark Material, which my wife read the books. I never read the books. And we watched one episode, the first episode, see if I'd be into it. And yeah. I hope it's as cool as it seems like it's going to be. Has anybody else watched that yet? His Dark Material? It's on HBO Max, I think. Yeah, it is. That's where I watched it. Yeah, I'm into it. Shh. No nice.
Come down. There you go.
What? How did I manage that?
No.
What? That was the greatest jump in the history of the world!
Wow. I did not expect to beat this game. Yeah, why their heads move around, I don't know. That's kind of odd. Those are the three gods. Not only for yourself, but for your world as well.
So it's but I like not having any idea what's happening. It's awesome. Say hello, Beanie. Hello. Okay, whoa, okay. Oh, was I meant to get... Ah, right. Now, not the glasses. Come on, we talked about this. Not the face.
How the next phase of the game is gonna trigger, but I won't be surprised if we're about to run into it right this second. But if not, it's still pretty...
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth.
We're here.
Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
This is it. Shit's about to go down.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt.
Cap steady! We're playing submarine games! It's happening today!
And hey you, are you hot? What? Pardon? You only have trouser and boots on. Where is your shirt? You're weird. Grr. Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone that those two descriptions do not cover, boy, if you are interested in the finest, the absolute finest, and we're not talking slightly finest, but we are talking the most magnificent in canine fashion accessories, look no further than Mr. Wolf-A-Lot, because there are bandanas, and not only are there bandanas, but there are tartan bandanas of tartan. You'd better get over there now, because by God, if it doesn't stop at tartan bandanas, then you can expect it to be sold out immediately. Oh, and pirate costumes too. Lit.
How much money do we have? Oh, gold. Here we go. We're at 225,000. Surely we can afford to fix our blade that is dooming our soul. One stabby stab at a time. What's it gonna cost?
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. What is the premise of his dark material? Somebody answer that. Yeah, you know, the really cool thing, and I haven't read the books, so like I don't think like I'm not gonna have a problem with like, oh, the book was better or anything like that. Like I'm just gonna watch the TV show and get its story and be happy with that probably. As far as content, is it like Game of Thrones? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's like Game of Thrones. It's like a weird alternate steampunk Earth. Nothing in this seems as painful as Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones for me is too painful to watch. I never finished it. So no nudity. I haven't seen, well, no, I mean the main character's like 14 or 12. So I'm expecting not nudity. I'm hoping. I'm not expecting nudity. But there is a very young girl seems to be the central character. What I think is cool about it. Also, well, one of the main characters that was introduced in the end of the first episode was actually, I can't think of her name, but she was a main character in Luther, that Idris Elba detective show. And I really love that. But what's neat about this show is that like they have these, voiced animal. They had a name for it. I can't remember the name. They have these like animals, like human souls from like an alternate dimension. Daemon, thank you, daemons. Yeah, the daemons are really cool, and I guess like they're constantly like every time you see one on screen, it's changed into another animal. And apparently, like at a certain age, like they get their rite of passage, and the daemon chooses its final form that it's gonna be for the rest of its life. And I guess like if the daemon dies, the human dies, and if the human dies, the daemon dies, that kind of thing. That's really interesting. Also, it's like blimps and airships and the guy who played Xavier in the most recent X-Men movie, blanking on his name, James McAvoy, is in it, and like he uncovers some big like conspiratorial thing up in the snow. It's like the first thing you see in the game, and like they're having to like grapple with like their religious beliefs and what they're told to believe in by like a higher organization. So like there's a lot of like, you're a heretic, bunch of heresy going on, challenging what they believe to be true, about things that I don't really understand, like dust. Yeah, Daemon's a person's soul taking part outside the body, but they're very connected to the person that they follow around, and they're there to help them. And I guess they don't speak to anybody other than the person they're attached to, but they just choose not to. I don't know. It's weird. I'm looking forward to learning more about it. I'm still in the very like what the fuck is going on stage of it. I didn't, you know, the nudity was one thing in Game of Thrones. I just hated feeling miserable after every episode. Like, it just, I felt hopeless watching that show. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't like watching shows to feel hopeless. Like, I mean, like, you could argue the same thing for the Last of Us TV show. But the thing about The Last of Us is that it's about that cycle of violence and how to stop it. It, you know, eventually, if you played The Last of Us 2. Game of Thrones is fucking about nothing. It's about nothing. They're like, everything I watched in that, there was no moral, no lesson. It was just, how do we make the audience feel miserable every episode? And I have kind of despised seeing that type of thing like branch out into other shows. But anyways, I could, you know, I almost feel like, I had this thought the other day, I said it to my wife. I was like, you know, everybody hates the ending of Game of Thrones, which I don't know how it ends. Because I gave up in like season 5. I made it to 5 or 6. But like, I'm half tempted to like finish it, thinking that maybe I'll be the one person that loves the ending because I'm weird. But at the same time, it's like, I can't put myself through, like, let's kill off all the rest of the main characters, you know? And I don't... Yeah, there was a grimdark face. I mean, there is, like... I love watching gritty, dark cop dramas and detective dramas. I love them. That never gets old. Being completely unnerved by a really bad murderer or whatever. I love that. Because I know at the end of it, no matter what happens, you know, the good guys or the anti-hero cops are gonna, you know, they're gonna solve the crime. It just may cost a lot. With Game of Thrones, there's no promise that the good guys are gonna win, because they all suck. They killed all the good guys. Characters started acting out of characters. Yeah. Well, it's Game of Thrones, they just started betraying each other because they hadn't done it yet. Not because they needed to or had anything to gain. Okay. Back onto the game here. I teach aspiring mages to better control their forces around them. I see, thank you for your trouble. I am interested in learning sorcery. Would you be able to teach me? I can teach almost anybody to be a sorcerer. Come closer, we shall begin. After several hours of instruction, very good. You have at least some aptitude for magic. Please feel free to use the obelisk behind me for target practice when you are ready. I must have swallowed a bunch of air. Sorry. If you are ready, I can construct you in some more advanced stuff. I would be most interested in anything you can offer. So what would you like to learn? Hold spell. Heal spells 1 point. I have 2 points. What's a hold spell? Nothing wise will thank you for your time. I think heal spell. Rick and Morty. Yeah, I've never watched Rick and Morty. I don't know. I struggle to be entertained by animated stuff. I'll be honest. There are a bunch of things on the anime list that I want to watch. I just... Anytime I have the choice of choosing between animated or live action, I'm always going to go live action. I'm gonna get heal spell. Oh. Okay, hang on. Perhaps later. What is the hold spell? Hold spell, very useful spell. Hold will immobilize your opponent for a short time. The stronger you are in the art, the longer your opponent will not be able to move or fight back. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Training. Also heal spell. You'll have two choices. Wrap a dirty bandage around the finger and hope the bleed ceases, or use the heal spell to be instantly whole. Not much of a choice, I should think. Yes. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, they want me to use the obelisk back here. Artifact. The journal has been updated. Okay. Select spell. Hold for 0. We're gonna save and use it on a person. Geet dat magic. Boy, oh boy. Okay, I guess. Huh. I can't cast it anymore. I don't know. Well, we didn't get kicked out of school for it, I guess. I don't know. This is some kind of like portal or something, but I can't use it yet, I guess. Alright. It looks like we're ready. I'm not really sure what to do with the stairs. There's stairs up here and there's stairs down at the bottom too. Oh, that's cool art. I meant to mention this earlier. I'm gonna take tonight off from the extra stream. We'll get Alien Resurrection in on Friday and probably finish it on Sunday instead of Torchlight. I got house stuff I gotta do tonight. And some SNR work. It never ends. Probably be April before Save and Raid. Or Torchlight. Yeah, I know. I mean, if we finish it tomorrow night. Oh, there's a spell book. I have a spell book. We are gonna play more Torchlight. I just want to make sure I get Alien Resurrection done so we can start Black Mesa on Tuesday. Hey Hairball, how you doing? Hairball might have played this game. Chainmail. Does it look familiar to you? I feel like chainmail that lowers defense is bad. You know? Let's look at this book. A bound collection of sheaves of paper upon which are written spells, incantations. I can add this to miscellaneous. For issues of one weapon and standard armor. Commission letter. Weird. That's really weird. I have no idea. Tomorrow's the big day. Yeah, we're doing Descent to Undermountain tomorrow. Or die trying. Alright, we can... Okay, it said go to the main hall and we can take a left out. Main hall's pretty damn big. A woman? Here's Bonnie. If you come for a snack, you can turn right around. You know we haven't had food for that. Okay. Well, I admit I could use a bite to eat. I am aware of the food situation here in the Citadel. I've come because I arrived here but recently and was merely wishing to make your acquaintance. I have a rose. Well, you may call me Bonnie then. I'm one of Enora's assistants. As you can see, however, even if we've not much to cook, we still got quite a bit to attend to. Apologies, my lady. I'm very sorry to have been in your way. I'll take my leave then. Oh, now it's not as bad as all that. Stay a moment and relieve the boredom. It's just that having Enora catch me lazing about with some soldier would earn me yet another scolding. However, wiping down tables already licked bare by hungry soldiers, scrambling after every scrap, is as tedious as you expect. This is the 4th time today I've wiped down these tables. We've only had one meal. I understand. Perhaps I will stay for a moment then, as I am new to these halls and trying to meet everyone I can. What's the news been in the kitchen recently? Jesus. Gonna be here for a while reading this. Well, I'm not much at spreading rumors, but this morning I was down in the cellar getting a sack of flour. It was like a black shadow leapt out of the corner and swept across the floor. A shade was what I thought. And I dropped the sack and ran for the stairs as fast as my legs would move beneath the skirt of mine. A shade can kill with just a look, you know. And I could almost feel the coldness of its eyes on the back of my neck. Funny thing, and mind you, I can't be sure. What with my heart pounding in my ears even louder and my shoes on the floor, but I thought I heard something like chittering as I went up those stairs. I'm glad then that you escaped with your life. Enora didn't believe me when I told her. She just scolded me. And David, that so-called warrior standing over there, he just laughed at me when I told him and said he was too busy defending the keep to go poking around a basement because some woman's silly imagination. You, though, why aren't you laughing? I believe that you were seriously frightened this morning. I also believe that you deserve to have your fears dispelled. You believe? I don't know what to say. Thank you? But still, I'd stay away from the basement if I were you. No, lady! For you, I will personally investigate. No, lady! I thank you. Maybe it's just a woman's silly fears, but talk to Enora first, maybe. It's her kitchen, and you'll need her permission to head down there. Just be careful. Right, they're not gonna let me down in the fucking grain cellar when they can't make food, right? Of course, my lady. I shall return with news. Fight the Shadow Rice Demon. Grain Demon. Look at all this food stuff. Why is everybody starving? There's Enora. If you come here looking for handouts, you're wasting your time. There's nothing to spare in these hard times. No, madam, I have not. I've just recently spoken with Bonnie, and she informs me that there is something unusual in the kitchen basement. I was wondering then if there might be something I could do to assist in the situation. Well, you look like something of a soldier. Perhaps that is at that these creatures. Would you believe them to be? Why is everyone starving? Rats. Perhaps. I'm not certain. All I know for certain is that the precious stock of grain downstairs is being eaten. And it's not by us. That silly girl Bonnie may think it's a shade or some such. But what would a shade do with flour? However, it is, if not stopped soon, there will be nothing left for me to feed anyone. Not even General Roth himself. Allow me to dispatch these creatures for you, ma'am. Finally, someone with the courage to investigate the situation. Be careful, lad. I will return shortly, but not until every one of these thieves is destroyed. Look at all this fucking food. Look at all of it. Like jelly? It's probably wine. Who's Holly? What brings you here? I was looking around. Tell me, have you heard of anything interesting lately? You might have guessed. Okay. I've heard... I don't care. There's... Ansan. Yes. How do I get to them stairs? Oh, they're over here. Got it. We're taking the stairs down, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Select a destination. Proceed to OK basement. Is this just an image? Okay. Oh, it's dark down here and I'm scared. A water beetle. That is quite the delay on the sound here. Oh wow, I got a huge delay. I got a huge delay in this. Well, that sucks. No delay there. Oh, I've got a massive delay. That seems better. 'Cause I can turn on the speakers here, where it's the audio split. Yeah, I've got like a half second to a second delay in my in-ears, which are Bluetooth. Interesting though. It's a lot more than it should be. Did I lose my sword? No, I haven't. It just kind of goes out of your hand. Hey, Dragon Jim. Thank you for the 34 months. That's huge. Also, why don't we have music down here? Is that it? Looks like they came in through the wall here. I'm gonna make sure. There's no loot, huh? Oh, the bard. You said the bard's too afraid to come down here. That's why there's no music. Got it, got it. Took me a second to connect the dots in my head. Okay. Proceed to outer keep level 1. Yo, where's the music here, too? Oh. Okay. There's a Nora. I've just come from the basement, madam. There was an infestation of giant beetles below, feasting on the flour. However, I have dispatched every one of them, and our food supplies are once again safe from their unwelcome mouths. Giant! I thought that rats, to be down there, or something. Giant beetles, though, you are unhurt? I am well enough, madam. However, I must report to you that the beetles entered through a hole dug through the wall in the basement. To prevent further infestation, the hole must be repaired immediately. Sorry. Yes, of course. You should find Davat, or David, out in the mess hall. He's a poor excuse for a soldier, but he and that friend of his should suffice for simple repair work. Go tell them that if he ever wants to eat my cooking again, we'll have the hole patched to my satisfaction before a day goes by. After you're done with him, be sure to return and let me know. It will be my pleasure. Here's Bonnie. You look like you've been through a scrape. Was I right, wasn't I? Yes, my lady. The chittering you heard was in fact made by giant beetle creatures that I swept out from the corners, as you said. It was good you didn't hesitate to determine the exact menace. I myself barely survived them. Lols. I don't even think I took damage. Also, where's my health bar? It took me, I couldn't figure out what was actually missing from this, but there's no health or mana. I was right then. There was something down there. Thank you, my lord, oh thank you. While it was a duty that I destroy the creatures, it was also my pleasure to assist you. Flatterer, be off with you then. But don't stay away long. As you wish, my lady, fare thee well. God, my haircut looks so stupid. There's Davit. Davit, go patch my hole. While the creatures in the basement have been dealt with, they've left behind a sizable hole which needs to be repaired so that no more creatures may enter. And what do you expect me to do about it? My duty? Seems to consist of lazing about the mess hall. Honora has told me to tell you and your friend to fix the wall, or you'll have nothing to eat at supper. But... It's your choice, soldier. Repair the wall, or grow even hungrier than you are now. I also believe that you owe the Lady Bonnie an apology. You will deliver one, won't you? I know that you'll make the right decision. Good day. Well, aren't we Dudley Do-Right? Hey, Sean, welcome in. Little enough and different here. Okay, let's go talk to Norva or whatever her name was. Have you spoken with Davitt yet? Will the wall be fixed? Yes, madam. He's fixing it promptly. Excellent. Thank you for all your work, soldier. You have my word. Once we have more supplies, the finest pie that I can bake will be your reward. Dope. Though it was only my duty to assist you, ma'am, I shall still eagerly anticipate your creation. Until then, a good day to you. I want to go back in the basement and see if the wall's actually patched. Fucking music, though. And this is like the final version of the game. This is the Siege of Avalon anthology. It is really something. Let's go to options quick here. Music volume, hold heal. Object shadows on. Key. Ah! Isn't that ridiculously fucking interesting? It seems like, oh, F5 to F12. Okay, that's cool. Aha! F1, okay. F2 is quick save. W is adventure log. X-ray toggle? What does that mean? Oh! Cool! That's very cool, actually. Well, it's a little awkward here, though. You know, Fallout needed something like that, didn't it? That was a screenshot button. F2 is quick save. Adventure log is what I'm looking at. I have left Bonnie happy, something that oddly makes me happy as well. I'm not certain how appropriate it is to assign repair work to a soldier, but I must admit I have not seen any general laborers about Davitt's duty seem blah, blah, blah. Alright, we still need to make our way out to the thing. It said take a left when I came down the stairs. Is that this way? I can't let you through right now without papers. Oh, can I give him the papers? Maybe that's not the door. I mean, I have the papers. Friar. Outer Bailey, this is where we need to go. The way they scripted the music in this is really bad. Scarlet. Duke. The horses all have names. That's cool. Parabellum? Pelandrian. Go away. Leave me to my business. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I've been a bit snappish lately. Nevertheless, I do not want your company right now. Away with you. Is that a unicorn? Flash. Warhorse, the captain of Vorus. This guy over here in the corner peeing. Good day to you, your lordship. What are you doing here? I am a groom, sire. I tend to the officers' mounts. That is, well, we used to have the horses to ride. A sobering thought, neighbor. Farewell. Oh shit, they've been eating the horses, haven't they? This one's called Mudhim. I mean, you do what you gotta do. Sometimes you eat people. Just kidding. Don't eat people. I have little enough metal for the army's use, let alone to be able to take commissions or offer items for sale. I'm afraid that. People, yeah. Oh, Sean, you missed it earlier, but we finished the Last of Us TV show. It is excellent. Highly recommend watching it. And we started his Dark Material, which seems really fucking interesting. I've got pig iron to work with? Interesting, that's it. Yeah. Look, we only watched one episode last night, and I was saying earlier, but I'm really fascinated by the world. And the main character seems kind of cool too. We'll see what happens. The girl that showed up in the end of the episode, the lady that took her on as like an apprentice or whatever. I know her from Luther. And she is fantastic. She is fascinating to watch. So I'm really excited to see more of her. By the spirits, too long. Alright, we haven't gotten steel for a while, for sure. Feel like raiding an Avalon camp by your lonesome? Not without a fine steel blade like you crafted by you. Ha, good one. Point to the kid. Often, okay, listen. Up then. There's some village outside the south gate. I know there is. I've been trying to get Mudhim to send some of his scouts to do a bit of looking for me. But he says he's got too few boys to get them killed on a damn treasure hunt. Barely a sneeze away from the Aloe camp. He's got a point, but I know the steel is there. Go on. Think about it like this. You're stuck inside the fortress. An enemy army camped outside. What becomes the most important thing you've got? Food, I guess, and weapons? Very good, kid. Weapons. And that gold in your purse. How's it gonna help you survive? It's not like my purse is overly full, but it's not. It's not. You gotta be alive to spend gold. So when your life's in danger, the things that can keep you alive become more valuable than gold. Follow me, kid. Food is more valuable than gold, right? So is fine steel. I follow. In the village, there was this fellow, and he had more than a few pretty pennies jingling in his pockets. He also had more than a few brains in his skull, too. He knew he was living in a war zone, and then wars can make a fellow rich. Living outside of Avalon, though, would keep him fairly safe. If the owl ever came back, he'd just get inside the walls with everyone else. But if that happened, well, what good would his money be? None, I guess. Jesus Christ, I don't want this novel right now. Good, kid. At least you're nodding at the right places. Anyway, food spoils, steel doesn't. So he put a lot of his money into steel bars, figuring he could use them to get wherever he needed. Spend them just like gold, if necessary. Of course, he figured on the army confiscating most of them when the owl reappeared, but not at all. I'd swear he hid some in one of the houses of the village. He was smart, like I said. The army couldn't have taken them all. And the thing is, he never made it behind the walls. He never left the village. I figure he made some stupid attempt to get that hidden steel before he came inside and got himself dead for his trouble. Greed won out over brains at exactly the wrong time. And that's where the treasure hunt comes in. You want a good sword? I'll get you a good sword if you get me that steel. Or just get me a bar of it and the location of the rest. With proof, the military types could agree to go sneak out. They've brains enough to know we need everything we can get our hands on. I hear the village isn't the safest place to be. I don't suppose you could draw a map. You'll get no treasure map from me, kid. He had a few houses, rented them out, and I couldn't even lead you to them. The village, the way it stands, or rather it doesn't, which is the point. You can do it, though. You always fancied yourself the hero type, right? Hardly. All I can make a promise is this. If I ever make it into the village, I'll keep my eyes open, mostly for Ahul, I'll admit, but also for the steel of yours. Good boy. I am N-O-J, not a child. Stop calling me boy and kid. All right, soldier spirit be with you, and you. Oh, that's cool. The water in the bucket's animated. I am sorry, sir, but I cannot let you pass. Lord Harold, you say? I'm new around here. What's the news? Are you from? A shame. I'll be on my way then. Okay. Hold on. What does this say? Ahul have been patrolling around the south gate. They're definitely up to something. We will be ready for them. He's like, whatever, kid. Okay. Who this loser? Who has food? This is Olan. Merchant Gaul. Come closer, son. How can you see my fine goods from that distance? If your prices are fair, I may buy something. Oof. This is what I have. More pantaloons. Okay. Oh, I'm due here. I hail from Nissa. Oh, shit. Get out of here. You mean you were a thief? Rogue. More or less. I'll keep that in mind. With more or less simple merchants. Okay. This guy will steal from us. Oh, talk to Holt, huh? Okay. Laharn. Okay. Don't steal from me. We know that the Nisasans are thieves, which is why I wanted out of that conversation quickly. Southgate, dangerous place. Is that what is this? This is the painter? I'm Wilfred the Tanner. Yeah, it is. I see your merchandise. None of this stuff is painted bright colors, though. Leather gauntlet. Leather, leather, leather. I'd sure like to get to some action-y gameplay. I think this is it here. I think this is it here. This is Captain Avoris. Ah, fresh meat for the grinder. You have the look of Corvus about you. Are you related to him? Yes, sir, I am his brother. Ah, fine soldier he is, too. I trained him myself, you know, and you? Are you ready to learn the basics of soldering? Fine, then. Mulduck will be your training partner. Am I okay? Yes. Yes, Bomber, I am. He'll whip you into shape in no time. Report back to me when you think you've had enough. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Here's Mulduck. I'm Havok, your new sparring partner. I'm here to train with you. You don't look too tough. Just walk away when you've had enough. Time to play. Have at it then. Oh shit. Well, fuck you. I will swing in your general vicinity. Am I winning? I mean, like... Okay. Huh. Ow. I guess I'm done? So you think you're ready for some serious soldering? I feel confident in my ability, sir. As you say, soldier. I'll report your skill level to the commanders and they will assign you your duties. Dismissed. Bye? Where do I go then? What's... Oh, journal's been updated. J. I'm very excited this afternoon. Honora, Fisher's in the kitchen, was overjoyed when I told her I'd found the beetles. I spent most of the day training. I suppose all the lessons back home were helpful. And even if I never used them until now, Avarice was impressed with my progress and said it wouldn't be long before I got assigned to guard detail. I don't know whether to feel proud or cheated. I didn't come all this way to stand watch over the door of the keep in the Citadel. Fine. But where do I go? Oh, interesting. The adventure log also keeps track of all the places you've been, the people you talk to. Oh, there was a thing here about the Tanner. The stench of the Tanner's trade is present. Oh man, I hate reading out loud, I'll be honest. I struggle with it. I do this to push myself. So do we need to go quest log. The letter of commission that Corvus obtained will grant me use of some equipment from the quartermaster. I need to find the quartermaster and obtain what I can. Corvus told me is located off the corridor north of his quarters. We need to go back upstairs, I think. Hello? Oh, maybe that's not the gate I need to be in. But it must, though. Jesus Christ. Okay. Found it. Hey, Mom. Yeah, this is an action RPG. It feels a little bit like Divine Divinity. A lot more talking than Diablo. Like, a lot more. A lot of reading. Looks like we can go downstairs as well. I wonder what's down here. Basement. Different basement. Thanks, music. We'll be here waiting for you to return. There's just like asset storage down here. Yes. Where they keep the Gimp Man. Oh, this game. 98 and 2000 were action RPGs. They're a good genre. They're a staple of PC gaming. I mean, considering everything that came out in the 80s and 90s was those classic RPG dungeon crawlers. And the other half was point and clicks. I guess there's nothing really to discover here. At least not. Hello. There's Felon. Telon? I don't care. Edric? RTSs, yeah. Dog met a duck? Are you serious? Oh, that house that has the ducks? Oh, that's cool. you go. My wife and the dog just went on a walk. Here's the dog seeing ducks for the very first time. Did they come up to the fence? That's super cool. Looks like we're about to have ads here in a second, which is good. I just drank all that Mountain Dew. You got hailed on? Now he's sacked out? Well, that sounds like a really eventful walk you guys just went on. We'll have ads here in a second. I'm going to play a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the rest of the night off to get some stuff done. Hopefully when we get back from ads, we can find some combat or something. I'm going to hit save real quick. Oh, look, the save file.
I got him! 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 Yes! Okay.
And then you...
Oh,
and then
wow.
you... Yeah. And then you pull the top right trigger button to... It's... Oh my god, baby! He's under the world. I'm right behind you. Are you okay?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Here, I take this. I can't. I can't. That's too much. That is just too much. Oh. Oh.
I'd really hate to get stuck in an elevator when I have to use the bathroom. That's, oh man, just, yeah, whatever. Look, if that company decides or that building decides to get an elevator to get stuck, then they deserve to have to deal with my pee. Just pee in the elevator.
I think that's cute. Alright. Feeling cute, might slay a demon. You know, just Joe things. Might die. Just Joe things.
Stop trying to be smart. Get over here. Yes! Yeah! I still got you with a push.
Speak now or forever hold your pee-pee.
I pronounce you man and husband.
Oh shit! It's hunting, man! What, dude? Ah, shit! I died, man! Come on!
Suck it, submarine. Suck it. Yeah.
Area secure.
I'm almost disappointed we got that first try. Target hits 69. Nice. Performance rating 69. You can't even ask for better than that, can you?
Level 9.
Oh, I'm gonna grab that water I meant to grab before I sat down. Welcome back, everybody. Okay. Hey, Purblind, how you doing today? Good to see you. I'm fairly busy at work. That's good. That's probably good. Okay, we need to go find the dude. What I really wanted to find in options was like the ability to like raise the gamma a little bit. This game, it gets dark. Yeah? Well, hopefully that's something you can create for yourself. Oh my god, here's the health indicator. Holy shit. There's mana, there's health. Okay. Okay, it's part of that messy image. Weird. Doesn't look like it at all. Now I see it. I thought that was like a stick of dynamite or something. If I'm being honest. There's Keyman. Quartermaster. Go north along the wall. Enter the first door on your left. The armory is through the first door on the right. Go up the hall. Wait, this guy? Here he is. Here's the quartermaster. Alright, cool. F2 to save. I've been collecting stuff for a while, but this game room was made last year. But what can I do for you, young squire? I am new here and just received my commission. I was told that you would be able to provide me with equipment. I'm short on chainmail at the moment, so a sturdy suit of leather will have to do. For a weapon, I can let you have the common longsword. We ran out of officer swords over a month ago. Thank you, but I must say this equipment does seem poor quality. Is there not anything better? Sorry, lad. General Roth has ordered me to hold most of the arms distribution so we can prepare for an assault. You don't think I like seeing anyone, even new recruits, go so poorly armed, do you? It's this damn shortage of good steel. So we're gonna find better equipment then. These days, I don't really know, but maybe Lucan can help you out. He's out in the armory by the south gate, past the outer bailey. I wouldn't count on it though. I hear there's also here a few merchants in the outer bailey, but the military doesn't have proper equipment. I don't see how any commoners could. I guess I should try asking Lucen then. Thank you for your time. So do we get equipment here? This is a nice looking sword. Auto recovery. Crushing. Cutting. 4 to 12, 1 to 6. Four to 13. And this is what? Studded leather tunic? Less stealth. I think the most stealth is when you're naked, apparently. Chest. Outer? Over. Honor. Okay. It's like an order to how you do things here. Inventory. I have 5 crowns. That's my money, apparently. Fuck, get out of my way. Do we go in here? Yeah, oh yeah, I alluded to that already. Alright, we did this part. Quest. Freeman the blacksmith in the Outer Bailey informed me that there's a possible cache of fine steel. I think that's our quest right now. They want me to... somewhere in the village. Okay. Journal. It's Kerman. What brings you to my door? Pardon me, sir. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Excuse me, sir. I've newly arrived in Avalon. I'm looking around and meeting people. Who are you? My name is Muddum. I'm a native to this land. I joined the army when the fight with the Mithras was still young. Over the years, I suppose, I've proven my worth to the leaders around here. Now I am master of scouts, in charge of trading and deployments. So, what can I say to for you? What can I do for you? I see, sir. Truth be told, I'm interested in learning some scouting skills. Would you be possible to instruct? Jesus. Okay. I am interested in anything you teach me, sir. Pathfinding. Negative restriction plus stealth. Center of balance. I have 11 points to spend. Jesus. Okay. Field first aid. Let's do hit points. 1 healing rate. Basic camouflage. 3 points. That leaves me 3 points. Save some points. And those don't show up in spells. Apparently you get a party in this game at some point. See, I'm busy. Let's go up. Patrol Tion. I can't let you through here unless you have the right papers. Thank you. Okay. Miss. Nothing's changed here. Oh, what's this adventure log? Okay. The quartermaster on the second floor of the outer keep informed me there seemed to be a shortage of good steel. For better arms, I seek out Lucian at the South Gate Armory. The South Gate lies past the outer gate. The steel is our quest. Let's go find our way to the South Gate. Yeah, there's not much in the way of loading times. It's a pretty strong computer. Wonder why it's so hard to get back inside. South Gate. Let's... I don't know. Hey Puzzles, how you doing today? Good to see you. I guess we're just leaving. See you later, losers. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's been a long day already. Had a big meeting with Save this morning. Me and Bogle did. Only got like 6 hours of sleep, unfortunately. I stayed up. Couldn't get sleep before midnight. But I got up at 6 to go for a dog walk anyways. Yeah, I'm hoping I can crash tonight too. And on that note, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I'm gonna take tonight off, and we'll do Alien Resurrection tomorrow night on Friday. You're in Switzerland. It's midnight for you. Nice. I know. Oh, it's weird. You know, I think. You remember I changed the 1 hour stream to noon, from 2 o'clock to noon. I went earlier 2 hours earlier this past year, and it was because the dog was the dog and the dog walk and my wife getting up for work were waking me up, and I was not getting good night's sleeps at all, and then I was crashing by like 9-10 o'clock, so I was having these much earlier days and going to bed earlier. And, like, it's hard to tell. Daylight savings time kind of shifted me an hour, and I've been struggling ever since. I want to say. I wonder if we'll just see that go back to the way it was in a couple months when it's daylight savings time again. I wish they fucking get rid of it, because I'm like working off of the same schedule that I would have been on daylight savings time. It's just the clock's changed. My body did not. So it'd be interesting to see if it just snaps right back in the summer. It's kind of always the deal. Yeah. I wish we just abolished that shit. Daylight savings time is so dumb. I desperately wish we didn't have to do it. I don't know why we can't just get rid of it, I'll be honest. I had heard at one point that it only existed to save electricity. But I don't know the details of it. I know that we've tried to get rid of it a few times. A couple places have. There's Lang. What do you want? How are things? More active than ever. No one's gotten decent sleep in ages. Topical. As if being on constant alert wasn't bad enough, something's been scratching away at the basement all night. Really? There was an infestation of giant bugs in the kitchen earlier today. They had dug through the basement walls and started eating the food. That's been taken care of. Thank the spirits. Perhaps they're digging below here as well. That could be. Though it's still rather worrisome. Bugs from below, ghouls from without. Dangerous times here in Avalon. They are that, since your duty keeps you here, and I get a chance. I'll be certain to look at your situation for now, though. Fare thee well. Yeah, I know, right, G-Funk? How you doing today? Conserve energy. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. Cooped up here for days. Blah, blah, blah. I hope you get an opportunity to get some proper sleep. May the good spirits protect you. Well met. Somebody said, hail and well met. Sorry I bothered you. Get lost, kid. Beat it, kid. But, that's where I need to go. Who's Holt? Hello. What can Holt be doing for you, then? See those two men over by the stairs? You wouldn't happen to know what they're doing there, would you? There's a couple of General Overon's boys. Rude buggers. Chad decided you should play as Necromancer. I've always played like either the Paladin character or the Archer, the Thief, the Rogue, or whatever she is. I've never played the Necromancer. I did play its expansion pack as the new character, the Demon Girl. And that was a lot of fun. Her powers were cool. Pretty cool. You were really hoping they'd choose Paladin? Yeah, they fucked you. Hexen 2, that's the one game I really want to play again. And I would choose a different character. Probably the Paladin character. Hexen 2 is really good. It's so strongly nostalgic the way it plays and feels and looks and sounds for me. I just remember, like, the first time I played the demo for Hexen 2, just how blown away I was by how it looked. Like, it was familiar like Quake, but way more beautiful and vibrant. I know, right? Yeah, their backstories are pretty funny. Oh, man. My neck is bugging me too. Okay. Most I've been able to get out of him, besides angry glares, I mean, blah, 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 blah. Except, of course, the general's now gone. I see, thanks for the information. Anytime, friend. If you really need to be looking downstairs, I'd be checking back later. They have to sleep sometime, right? Now, is there something else I can do for you? No, a good day to you. Can I just stab him? I did, yeah. I'm getting to the point where I just want some combat in this game before we call it a day. You know what I mean? I need it. You do not have permission to leave. How do I get over here, though? Oh, here we go. Where are you going, man? This is Hoon. Hi, could you do a favor if time permits? They're scratching downstairs. We all think it's rats. Does the general send over a few cats or something? The giant beetles were discovered in the kitchen. Beetles, even worse than rats. I hope you kill them all and quickly. I'll do my best. Good day. Wait, is this stairs up? Southgate level 2. Yeah, you know, the first Hexen is it's a pretty good game, but it doesn't blow me away like Hexen 2 still does. And like the expansion pack to the original Hexen, like that can just go up in flames as far as I'm concerned. It's so bad. It's so difficult. And for no reason. Gamers want a challenge. Because they just, like, the expansion for the original Hexen, if you haven't played it, the hardest enemies in the game just respawn and swarm you all the time. It's painful. Painful to play that game. But, yeah. Even on the easiest difficulty, like, it's punishing. Yeah, Death Kings of the Dark Citadel, yeah. Cuban and Soren? Palbin. Okay. This font's not doing names in favor. These guys won't let me downstairs either. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Weird. When I played through Hexen last year, the first hub I was okay with because I had done a 1-hour stream of it before, so I kind of knew where to go. Hey Dragon, welcome in. But I get you. The first hub in Hexen is pretty rough. Hexen 1 is really, really unbalanced. I think, like, when the whole time I played Hexen and its expansion pack, Kinnikos was in chat, providing hints and backseating pretty hard. So I didn't really struggle with where to go. I certainly didn't need help much with Hexen 2. Hexen 2 was a lot more straightforward, while still being the same kind of game. Heretic 1's a great ride. And its expansion, while it's hard, is also pretty good. Heretic's kind of a special game. Yeah, Hexen 1 loses something between Heretic and Hexen 2, and I have never quite put my finger on it. Like, it needed to be a more substantial visual upgrade or something, you know? To be able to do hub worlds in a better way. Hub worlds were a very new concept then, right? Yeah. Yeah, Hexen 2 and Heretic 2 are both amazing games. Heretic 2 is fucking special too. I was really blown away. I thought that game was gonna be like beatable but mostly unplayable, and I had so much fun with that. Pole vaulting dudes in the face is like one of life's great little pleasures in a video game. Like pole vaulting and kicking a dude off a cliff is fuck yeah. Heretic 2 is amazing. Heretic 2's next, good. Good. And that game is janky and broken. It is. But I regret nothing, and it was so much fun. Like, I think it's the secret best one. But I can't actually say that, because the expansion to Hexen 2 is the best thing out of that whole series. I love Hexen 2, but that expansion they gave it is perfect. They took all of the great things from Hexen 2 and just made a great, tight story. Oh, G-Funk, I was gonna send you an ISO copy of it. That game is not available digitally and it's expensive. Send me a PM on Discord right now, and I'll send you a copy of my disc if you want. Yeah, we totally forgot about that. Cool. Yeah, because I've looked at where you can get it from, like, other places, and I haven't gotten those to run at all. So I ended up buying a loose disc, which was still like a lot of money. It was like $80, I think, at the time. Like, it was sealed though. But like just for like a CD case, that's a lot of money. It not being available digitally has made its price go up. Like, the price of that expansion in a big box is also insane, like really insane. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Don't need any of that. We already go in this room. Can I snoop? There's nothing to loot anymore. So, can I go to bed and... Hello. Thank you. Alright. Wonder if they'll yell at me. Is there... Oh, an adventure. The guards outside the stairs leading. There is speculation that the others down below are clearing out suspected infestation, but they refuse to reveal exactly why they are there. It's possible, however, they simply do not know and are merely following orders to let no one downstairs. Uh-huh. Who this is? Dark Wizard? Elazar! Leave me alone. There's important matters afoot. Don't waste my time. I'm concentrating. Okay. I think this is actually a map at the keep. Yeah, it is. This is the Avalon. It really drives me crazy that these doors are... sound like cats. What are you doing up here? Something the matter? No, no, not at all. Everything's fine. I see. Good day. Bye. Hey, Shorty. Welcome in. Good to see you, friend. I was hoping there'd be stairs down over there. There's no, like, time in the game, so how do I know when those ass jacks have gone to sleep? What if I just attack them? Oh, goddamn! Oh, no. Oh, man. Holy shit. We got destroyed on that. Alright, well, we know now. Look around all you want. You won't find anything amiss here, sir. No, sir, not a thing. Do you like what you see? No, of course not. Weaponry and armor out there is as poor as my own. Yes, sir. Truly a fine selection of tin blades and paper armor, is it not? It may look adequate, but the body's likely to get himself dead if he ever tries using it in real combat. I've heard there's a shortage of fine steel. Yes, sir, a crippling shortage. And with General Overon taking with him all the fine equipment, well, there's nothing good left. But if you step over here a moment, good sir, perhaps I may bid of something you'd be interested in. As you wish, but why are you suddenly whispering? I've managed to squirrel away a shiny piece or two that you might like. A shady business, perhaps, but back in Taberland, I learned the ones with good swords lived from wherever they obtained their blades. And the ones without good swords, well, I'm sure you be taken my meaning. These pretties over here will help keep your insides inside. For price, of course. Hey, Rush Pirate, welcome in. If your prices are reasonable, I might be interested. Show me what you ferried away. Ferreted. I have 5 crowns, by the way. And now? And now I have 6. What do I do here? I met Holt today. I doubt he is the most honest person in Avalon, but get good quality arms and armor. Prices may be high, naturally. But he seems to be the sole source of decent equipment a duty may require me to possess. If I had money, I might find myself doing business with him. Outer Bailey has informed us there's possibly a cache of fine steel. Alright, we need to figure that out. But where do I go? Where is that? I'm in the south gate. We can't leave this door? No, wait, hold on. The blacksmith in the Outer Bailey. Somewhere in the village. How do I get to the village? Where's the village? We can't use this. We don't have permission to leave. Let's go use... Try some of the other gates. Here's a gate. Lord Harald, you say, new around here, has ordered peasants Bailey off limits. Yeah, we'll patrol around the south gate more. They're definitely up to something. We'll be ready for them. Lord Harald. Where do we find Harald? I didn't click on him. Fuck off. Probably won't talk to me still. Tracy. I don't really know. It seems like there's only one gate. Maybe they'll let me go out the north door of the castle. Yes, we can't get through that. Negative. Unless I have the right papers. Who can give me the right papers, though? There's gotta be something I'm missing at South Gate. That's gotta be where the town is. Or, yeah, because I think he said it was outside the South Gate. You get ready to go live? See you later. Thank you for being here. I'm probably gonna be hopping off here pretty soon. Almost dinner time. Hey, thanks, Jeff. Good to see you. I've been unable to gain access to the basement. I'm still trying soon, though. You'll know what's going on. Farewell. Damn. Unless you're here, actually. Here's Lucan. Oh, okay, okay. Good day. I'm gonna be of service. Just looking around. What do you do here? Southgate armor. It's my job to keep fortifications and defenders. I can do some equipment. What training do you offer? Combat breathing, weapon balance, armor fitting, field first aid. I am really excited for SNR. We had a long meeting with Save this morning, talking about some stuff. They're about to do a big thing tomorrow, which is exciting. And then once they do the announcement, they do the interview or whatever, we can talk about it. Can't yet. A press release went out today for Save and Raid about me and Bogle meeting for the first time. It's in the Discord. That's a lot of hype. That's pretty cool. And hopefully somebody picks it up, either here in the Netherlands or whatever. That'd be really cool. Tomorrow, Bogle and I have a meeting with Discord, which will be interesting. We have a meeting with somebody that works at Discord anyways. We're gonna see what we can do with that, since we use Discord so heavily to organize the event. But yeah, they sought us out because of a mention from Dr. Dan. It's kind of cool. There's a lot to think about this year. This year is very professional. I mean, as professional as we allow it to be, I guess. I'm mostly just like fake it till I make it type. There's been a lot to think about, because it's not just about like doing the event. It's about, you know, aligning mission statements and, you know, the check that we're all in the same place often enough, and maybe a little bit of politics too. The other thing about this year that's really cool is that what we're doing with the event, very quickly we're realizing that it's going to be larger than the event. as there are ideas getting thrown around about things that social media in general need to fix, and what, you know, suicide prevention can do in those fields. I can't say a lot about that right now, but it's become much bigger than just the event or whatnot. There's a lot of good that can be done, and there's a lot of advocacy that can be done, and I'm really excited about it. I'm also nervous because it's a lot more to take on. But there's ideas getting tossed around that could have like deep and meaningful changes and impacts in our community or Twitch as a whole. Or thanks, Puzzles. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, the whole team. The whole team. No, there is nothing easy about save and raid. I mean, I knew when it was just like 22 people that I couldn't do it alone, and I'm really glad that I have Bearded Bogle, because Bearded Bogle is probably the best partner that I could have co-running this. But the other, you know, everybody else that's on the staff, they're incredible people. You know, Lady Game Guy, Tech Link, CQ Wisdom, Old School J. They're all very specifically... Oh, Radgrid too. They're all very specifically the right people for their roles. And that doesn't come easy. But watching, like, how much more responsibility it's all become. I'm thankful every day that I have that team. Because it's... this would be an impossible task without the right people. Absolutely it would. So I'm looking forward to where it goes. But like, yeah, the long and short of it is that what we're doing is more than just the event. The interest in the suicide prevention field, in the problems of social media or the gaming community or Twitch in general. This event, specifically this event, because of what we're doing, has like opened new doors and avenues to all these organizations like Save. And even what, you know, Dr. Dan is doing now that he's no longer with Save, which has been, it's wild to watch and think like, oh shit, this is a thing that we did. Like, they probably would have gotten there eventually, but like, it's that first step, right? So that's been pretty crazy. Well, okay, here's something I can tell you. I've talked about this before, but one of the things that I want for the future events, not this year, probably next year. I would safe bet next year. But I'd like to put together like a council of like experts and outspoken people in the field of suicide prevention, to have a roundtable discussion during day one of the event, so it'd be on Saturday. And the way that it's coming about is I think this is probably going to end up being a 2-hour segment each year. But we'll have like a roundtable of guests. We haven't approached anybody yet, but I've talked to both Dr. Dan and Eric Meche, and everybody's on board with it and has like a huge list of people that could come be guests on that. We will not have a shortage between clinical doctors and authors who've written books on the topic, and stuff that I'd really like getting the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, their suicide prevention people involved in, and just like have this chat about what everybody's doing in the field, what new things they tried this past year. And honestly, like, we all get to hear about it. We get to learn what they're doing. I bet you can help. We all get to hear about it. We all get to learn. But I think even more fundamental and more important than that is they get to hear it from each other. And it would be really cool to see like organizations working together. And they do, to a certain extent. None of the people in this field are in like competition with each other. But you know how ideas go. And there are things out there like, you know, the International Association of Suicide Prevention. They had their world congress, and you know, like Dr. Dan presented Save and Raid as an abstract to them last year. That's one of the things that's gonna be really exciting about talking to Dr. Dan on the Saturday of the event, is that he's gonna talk to us about what happened in Paran at that World Congress, and we'll hear what he's been working on. You know, and then on Sunday we'll be talking to Save directly about what they're doing and what all of their projects are currently, because they're changing a lot. They're taking some bold new directions, and we'll be hearing about that more tomorrow. I'm excited. I probably look like I'm apprehensive and worried, and it's not because I'm not excited, it's because my mind is going a million miles in the background here. Just keeping all the pieces together, but envisioning what it's going to be for years to come. And I'm excited about it. Like, I'm really excited about it. I think the thing that I'm hoping for the most right now is some news outlet actually picks up on today's press release, because that would be really cool. You know, we've put out press releases in the past. We put out one last year, and we put out one about like the event starting its organizational process this year. And as far as I know, no news releases have picked up on it. This one's a little different because this is a story about two creators meeting for the first time in person. So I'm hopeful that this one gets picked up, because it'll put the event on the radars of a lot more people. And that'll be good. That'll be good. Just snoozed ads for a few. I would love to find some action in this game. Armor fitting takes away restrictions. Interesting. Combat breathing. Hit points. Healing rate. I'll take that. We got 3 points for it. Cool. I can do some with equipment. So yeah. Save and Raid this year is incredibly exciting, and we're honestly getting to work so closely with Save this year has been amazing. I've had more meetings this year than I've had in my entire life. Just in the last, like, 2 months. It's kind of been nonstop, every day. It's not really the world I was in before, right? Like, the rarity that I'd have a job that had, like, a staff meeting, but this is, like, leadership meetings and stuff. It's been a lot. I love it, though. I like it. Avalon is out of fine steel. When was the last shipment? I don't rightly remember. One ship survived and I was on it. There was food in the cargo hold, but I didn't hear of any steel. I'll admit I wasn't too curious. You could check the blacksmith himself, sir. See if he received any fine steel. Freeman's his name, Smithy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yeah. What I need to do is get out of the damn gate. Everybody's telling me the same thing, but I don't know where to go with that information. Also, are these guys not left yet? Please leave. How do I get out of this gate? There's nobody here either. There's nobody to talk to. We'll go back upstairs. See if we can find somebody important. Some muckety muck up here. Well, this is the gatekeeper, isn't it? Oh, here's the south gatekeepers. Yeah, that doesn't help, does it? And these guys won't let me go down. I wonder why they're standing guard over there. They're not yelling at me like the other guys were. Yeah. I'll probably be calling here pretty quick. I would have just loved to have found some of the combat in town, but I just can't figure out where to go. I think there's a pretty neat game in here. Learning its mechanics are interesting. It's true. Time flies when you're having fun, as they say. Yeah, I don't think there's anything up here we haven't explored. Oh well. Where's this? Oh, I see. It's just behind this curtain. Not really helpful, is it? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? This is Kane. You got a bit of tobacco I could borrow? I'm afraid I don't. Went dry a few days ago. I can't leave this blasted post for days to come. I suppose the shortage of tobacco is inside too. Imagine there isn't much of anything anymore. Alright, good day. Good day, damn it. Who's this guy? This is Arno. Yes, he used to be my commander, went off to Overrun. Okay. Not had a good night's sleep. Okay, we talked to this guy about the Beatles. Kane? Yeah. That's how you say it. Alright, well, I'm tired of running around in circles. Bummer. We'll get some dinner going. Good night, game. I don't know. This game's kind of interesting. The premise of it is not really grabbing me, if I'm being honest. Like, these guys are in siege, but it's also like, it's the most boring fucking siege I've ever seen. You know what I mean? I think that the gameplay loop would probably be okay if I could find it, if I could get to it. Like, I'm really interested in, like, you know, smashing up the Beatles was cool, it was fun, it was fine. But it's a lot of, like, I don't know. The way it handles quest journals and the world building stuff is interesting. It seems like there's like, it's not simplified like Diablo. Like Diablo was very simple. You knew where to go to find your quest. But this one's like reading pages and pages and maybe trying to suss it out, but like I couldn't find it in my journal. I know that I need to go through a gate, but I don't know what I need to do there. The dudes need to go to sleep. I am unaware of any way to take a nap until they go to bed, which I think is, what the game would want me to do, but they haven't explained that, right? I don't know. I think I would be more inclined to play more of it if I could have gotten to that town and found the bars of gold. Like, completed a big quest, right? But it's a whole lot of, like, do this, to do that, to unlock this. And the story's just kind of meh. I mean, this game was developed for a very long time. 6 complete chapters came out episodically. Like, they kept it going until it was done. So there must be something here that I just haven't found yet, you know? But, like, I don't know. I think probably what would make me play more of this is if I saw somebody else play it that got farther than me, that I could see kind of like where it was going. It would make me more excited. You know what I mean? Speaking of things that are broken and horrible, tomorrow we're doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Descent to Undermountain. Brilliant reveal, you like that? Yeah. just let the desk rise up to it. Tomorrow is the classic RPG built in the Descent 6 Degrees of Freedom engine. And it is gonna be truly something. Also, I haven't opened this box. Should probably have made sure the disc was in here after I bought it, huh? Oh yeah, I have opened it. There you go. Big ass manual. Probably what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting on dinner to get done is install it. Try to find the patches so I don't have to do that tomorrow morning. Because I got that meeting in the morning. So I gotta do this tonight. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms, it's all here. Look, reading the back of this box makes it sound like it's going to be the most amazing game ever made. It really does. But I have heard nothing but people saying that it is worse than you could possibly imagine. Which is really good for 1 hour stream fodder, because if it really is that bad, we can walk away. To be, like, let's face it, this game is going to have to be really bad for me not to be like, nah, let's beat it. Because you know me, I love these games that everybody like hates. That is those are the games that I like to play. Because somebody should, right? So I'm gonna get on and look for like unofficial patches that fix things. But I have heard nothing but it is an unbearable mess. It's winning Descent 3D engine, so this must be the Descent 3 engine. 1997? When did that come out? It was 99, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure until I see it in person if it's like the Descent 2 engine or the Descent 3 Free Space engine. When did Descent 3 come out? Descent 3 come out earlier than I thought? '99. Okay, I was right. So this came out before Descent 3. I was right. This is 99. But yeah, I'm gonna get this installed, see where it gets us. I just noticed on the bottom of the Descent 3 box that it supports 3D-FX and All Real Vortex. I need, one of the other things, and I should probably do this tonight, is to get, I bought some... What do you do? I bought some thermal tape to attach a radiator to the 3D-FX card. This is from a game called Seraph, by the way, puzzles. Seraph, it's on Steam. It's quite good. It's a twin-stick shooter side-scroller. I really like it a lot. S-E-R-E-P-H, like Seraphim. Yeah, but I was gonna get that Voodoo 3 going, hopefully, and then I'll have to modify some backplate for it because it's missing a bunch of parts. But that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool to play that game with the Voodoo 3 and the All Real Vortex. It'd be pretty dope, actually. Alright, I'm gonna find somebody to raid. Thanks everybody for being here. Don't forget, we're also raising some money for Catessio. Plane ticket to get here for the Quad Land in November. You can do that through this link if you want to contribute. This will be for Descent, so it's relevant. There you go. Yeah, if you guys want to pitch in on that, it would be very welcome. Be the first time I get to hang out with him in person. He's coming from Chile, so like $700 is such an extremely cheap price. If we can lock that in soon, that would be awesome. Obviously, it goes without saying that there's a reason I'm trying to fund it this way. Because it might not happen otherwise. Because of life situations. Good luck out there, yeah. Yeah, my pleasure. Alright, let's see who we can raid. And don't forget Salmon Raid. Coming up. Coming up real soon. Countdown on that page. Thank you. Let's go over to Seekers of the Fallen, Kuno no Oni, who was just in here. They're starting a new game, or they're doing a DLC for Masters of Magic they were talking about earlier in chat. Let's go over there. Hey, you all stay awesome. Thanks for being here. I'm excited about tomorrow. We're going to work on Descent to Undermount and see how we feel about it. And then tomorrow night, not tonight, we're not doing Alien Resurrection. No extra stream tonight. Tomorrow we'll tackle more Alien Resurrection. But I got stuff I got to get done. And I need to get to bed kind of early. Because I got meetings tomorrow. Alright, I love you all. I'm hitting the raid button. I'll see you tomorrow.